Hi everyone. This is going to be more of a ramble video. If you could tell from the title and thumbnail, I kind of hate Roblox right now. Let's just let's just start with it. Roblox has neglected the community for a while. like, come on, did anybody want this 3D Faces update? I don't think a single person wanted this. I mean, that's obviously wrong. Maybe some people liked it, but the 2D face removal and replacement with sloppy 3D ones that look like AI haven't exactly been the best rollout if you've been paying attention to Roblox YouTube. I don't even watch Roblox videos, and I've been recommended countless videos of people saying they're gonna sue Roblox, which, hey, we got a product that we liked, and then years later it was replaced with something that sucks and is not on par with what we bought. There's probably some lawsuit you can find in there. I'm not a law person, so I'm not even going to bother, but there's videos talking about it. And I don't know. This update to me, I feel like this update wouldn't bother me if the 3D faces were on par with 2D faces, but unfortunately, they weren't. They look like they were made by AI. Which, judging how Roblox uses AI and how they've been promoting it, it's no surprise. Shoutouts to investors and the AI bubble. It's been really annoying, this whole update, being forced to use these ugly faces that don't look good on anyone's avatar. They look so uncanny and weird. And it screams tone deafness to me. Roblox has already been tone deaf, but I feel like since they've gone public, they have just been so tone deaf and community unfamiliar, if that makes any sense. They have not listened to us at all. like, they don't care about us anymore. They stopped caring a long time ago. I mean, before they went public in the stock market, maybe they cared a little bit about what we said, but the moment they went public, I think that's the moment when Roblox's audience shifted away from the community that they have built up for years now and was only growing to old, rich investors that want to get money quick off a platform they don't care about. Just a thought, you know, they don't care about us. This update harms all of us, and, well, there's not much else to say. It harms all of us. I feel like it harms developers and players because they get less control over what they can do with avatars. Everybody has to wear these ugly 3D faces now. Creativity has been halted because, well, now you're supposed to force to wear these. Unless you buy a UGC hat that is just the 2D replica. Thanks, Roblox. That really went well, didn't it? I think what bothers me the most is that we already had the best of both worlds. If you wanted to use dynamic faces, you could. And if you wanted to use 2D faces, you could. But now, because apparently some decision at Roblox, whether it was from investors or the creative directors or whoever, maybe it was David Baszucki himself that raised the judge's hammer and slammed it down and said, we need to do this. Now everyone is forced to use 3D faces, and I haven't seen anyone share their approval for this. So, yeah. It doesn't help that they're trying to marginalize us, too. I haven't really looked into this, so take it with a grain of salt. I saw it on Green Lego Cat's video, of all people, but apparently they hired, like, some people from this ancient clothing group to approve of these faces, and apparently they haven't even been hired yet, so that's very alarming, and it just marginalizes us. Because they're just going to look at these they're going to look at this small group of an already small group of players on Roblox, people who make clothing, and people who have made clothing since 2013, and some people who have made clothing from 2013. Not a lot to work with here. They're going to go off their opinion, and maybe they'll be like, well, the experts here, they think that this is good, so everyone, the majority of everyone, must think that this is good. In reality, nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. Nobody has liked this update rollout. And it reminded me, I shouldn't say reminded me because this update has always been stuck in my head. You guys remember age verification? Yeah, I'm still bothered by that. I haven't given Roblox my ID or my face because I don't want to. This age verification thing is still not sorted out. People can still work around it and get through it. There's a universal rule on the internet. If people can lie about their age, they will. And, well, this hasn't stopped people from using fake IDs or fake faces to get around the age policy. Me personally, I'm just not going to give them any data because why should I? If you wonder why I haven't been chatting to you guys, it's because I can't. I literally cannot see your messages. I mean, I can, but, I can't. I think the part of this update that pisses me off the most is that it hurts players and, no, more importantly, it hurts children, the prime audience that Roblox is trying to protect, more than it does help them. And if anything, it helps pedophiles. Think about it. They set up these age groups that you are randomly, not really so randomly, they use this AI to determine with your face where you belong. And if you give them your ID, you can probably guess how they go through that. You are giving them your fucking government ID. But especially with faces, you are essentially rolled into an age group that is loosely based off your actual age, because they don't know your age, they just look at your face and assume, an AI that sorts through hundreds of pictures of people's faces, which is a little alarming when you think about it. And it puts you in an age group. And you would think on the surface that this helps children, but I don't think it does. Children can get in some of the dumbest places ever. So this is kind of like, a door for them that they have to get through. And if they aren't tall enough to pull the knob, then maybe they shouldn't even go to the room in the first place. But, people lie on their age on the internet, especially children. So they're just going to find a way to work around it. And some kids have accidentally found a way to work around it without even trying. So now they're in age groups that they shouldn't be in. And it's a little alarming considering how inaccurate this thing is. I've seen so many accounts that I can't even count anymore. I can't count how many counts. Sorry, inner Dr. Seuss just got leashed out. You don't want to see that man come out. He is violent. Serious. I can't recall the amount of times I've seen people inaccurately placed in a age group. It's kind of insane how inaccurate this thing is. And what pisses me off even more about this is that this helps pedophiles. This update was released at a time when Roblox was getting huge scrutiny from news sources and literal legal demands from governments around the world about child safety and the issue with predators and pedophiles on Roblox. And this update is supposed to be the first step in the right direction, but it's not. It just helps pedophiles more. Pedophiles can take advantage and basically social engineer this AI and this system to get in the age group that they want to get in and prey on more children. And it's even better because now they know what type of age group that they're going up against. And there is a subcategory of people on Roblox who try to find these weirdos and absolute creatures on Roblox and stop them from hurting people and get them arrested. Like Schlep or Ruben Sim. And I think Roblox has actually done more action against these people than they will against pedophiles. And it drives me insane. Because now these people's jobs of trying to control pedophiles and, take them away and arrest them are infinitely harder now because they have to deal with this road bump of getting in the age group that they just kind of have to guess where the predator is. Do you start to see the issue with this? People have now resorted to plugins that block players from joining games if they have a weird game history on their account. It's just insane, isn't it? Is it not insane? This update, this age verification update, hurts players and kids more than it helps them, and it helps pedophiles more than it hurts pedophiles. Have we lost the memo? Have we lost the idea? This update is so painfully and obviously a band-aid half-ass solution to get people off Roblox's backs so they can go back to appeasing investors or whatever they do half the time at Roblox headquarters, because I'm sure a lot gets done over there. So it just drives me insane that this is what we have. And there's been nothing after it. They showed us the roadmap, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't looked at it because I've been too pissed off to look at it, but from what I remember, it's just gonna get worse. And I can't believe it. It calls into question the priorities on the behalf of Roblox. We all know what their priority is, and if you don't, It isn't a 5-letter word that starts with M that sounds like moral. It actually is money. They really like money. Roblox is trying to appease investors in the stock market. At least they have a stupid excuse. I can't imagine why they weren't doing any moderation efforts before they went public. Just scoop it under the rug and hope no one talks about it. That went really well, you know. Nobody in the news talked about pedophiles on Roblox. That was me swallowing. Really, Roblox now only cares about investors, I feel, and what they feel like doing that could appease investors and even get more investors to support and fund Roblox. So, what I'm trying to say here, if you don't click, is that they care about the money more than us. Kinda. Basically. Roblox doesn't care about us anymore. They only care about the investors. Which is funny, because when I think of an investor, I think of a guy who really only sees Roblox not as a platform that they play on, but as a way to make money, you know, because that's what investing is. You find companies that you think will net you more money than you originally invested, so then you can sell it later, so you get a profit off it. And Roblox is a very appealing platform, don't get me wrong. They've basically revolutionized the idea of a metaverse before anybody did. I mean, there were some websites back in the day, like Blocklands or Blocktails, whatever it was called. Blocktails. That's a fucking game on Roblox. No, like Blocklands or Legoland or something, whatever. But Roblox was really the first type of company I've seen that really revolutionized this whole metaverse thing. And now they're investing into AI now that the metaverse is essentially dead. No one's investing into it. They're investing into new fad after new fad to appease the common good of rich folk who decide that they want to make a profit off Roblox and invest into them. Now that's a very skewed view because I don't know anything about the stock market and I'm kind of against rich people in general. So this is very skewed. You were better off looking into the problem yourself and doing research, but from what I see, they don't care about us anymore. Long story short. There's been no moderation effort past age verification. There's been no effort. There's been little effort, actually. They've done some things to benefit developers, but ultimately, for every good thing they do for the developers that carry their platform and, you know, run it and make the games people play on it, there's about 3 other bad decisions that they make that completely hurt developers. You know, like taking more money from them, cutting back developer power, and replacing them with AI, you know, because cool. Don't take that literally. Roblox has just been, you know, integrating AI more into Studio, and it's been kind of bothering me. What are they trying to say to these developers that they already take advantage of, like their tools? I think this kind of leads me to the fact that developers are typically the ones that get hurt the most now. Developers are the people that make your favorite games. They should be your priority as the player. If you like a game, you should support it. Why? Because developers do not get it well. Not only does their proceeds get cut in half, can you imagine how much when it's a group of people that developers have to pay? Imagine, for example, Windforce Interactive. They probably make a lot of money from combat initiation, but a lot of it is taken from Roblox. And they have to pay a group of people for, you know, working on the project. I can't imagine how their whole financial situation is. Now then again, I don't know how Windforce Interactive is doing, but I just want to give you a metaphorical example. Imagine how tough it is for developers, you know, and day after day as more updates release to Roblox, I'm noticing that developers ultimately just get hurt way more. It drives me kind of insane. These developers aren't getting supported. Developers aren't getting the support that they need because they are the people who run this platform, if you think about it. If nobody is making games, eventually nobody will be playing Roblox because there's nothing new to experience. And that is a deeply horrifying thought that I don't think Roblox has realized yet. The real people who support their platform, sure, maybe be the investors, but at its core, the players and the developers have a very core interaction with Roblox, and I think that interaction has been neglected by Roblox to focus on a more short-term, stock orientated and investor mindset. It doesn't help that developers already getting it rough from Roblox the corporation are getting it humongously rough from Roblox the platform. Creative ideas aren't profitable anymore. And so now you must make slop. You must make bad games that you don't care about. Games like fucking Israel Obby. A bunch of lazy games that I don't really like, essentially. And I don't like them because of the lack of quality. They seem like iPad games or cash grab games that are supposed to take your attention for 10 minutes and are mostly designed for kids and teenagers. Maybe I'm just an old, disgruntled person, but the games I used to play back in my day, even in 2017, had quality and taste in them, and respect. Now, the types of games I see even people at my high school play on Roblox are pretty scummy, to say the least. But can you blame the developer? They have it hard enough, and they have to fight so hard to get relevance on Roblox. There's a reason there's an entire subgenre of YouTube videos about underrated Roblox games. Just think about that for a minute. There's an entire category of YouTube videos covering underrated Roblox games. I feel like that shouldn't be a genre. You should just be able to find, oh, I don't know, good groceries and not processed slop. But here we are, you know, because slop and games that appeal to the most general of audiences make the most money. And that is going to benefit developers way longer than actually making something with creativity and passion put into it. I haven't really been enjoying Roblox as of late because of the lack of quality. It's hard to find any games worthwhile of my time. And again, I said it earlier, maybe it's because I'm getting older. I honestly have better things to be doing than playing Roblox. But, you know, I get on Roblox and I skim through game after game to try and find one that looks like it has passion put into it. I've seen hundreds of games. Maybe they're good, maybe they're bad, that's up to you, but there are hundreds of games out there with so much creativity and so much passion, and they are deeply underrated because they aren't making any money. It's a complete passion project, it feels like. And it's just hard. It's hard to play Roblox with a smile on my face, knowing that this is the platform I'm playing on. It's hard to support a platform whose company behind it doesn't care about me, and it doesn't care about the developers who actually give enough of a damn to give them the money that they so desperately crave to stay afloat, you know, because that's how companies work. And even when I look back at the good old days and try to see things better because, you know, old Roblox was just so much better. Buddy, I joined in 2017. Maybe you didn't know what was happening in 2017, but let's just say 2018 to 2019 Roblox wasn't exactly the best time. I mean, I'd say it's better than what we have now, but not by a large margin. Just gonna be blunt with you. It's not by a large margin that these games are, or Roblox is better. And it's just been making me think every time I log back onto Roblox, what the hell am I doing here? You know, I'm giving my time to a platform that doesn't care about me, so what now? Do I find a substitute for Roblox that'll replace it and I'll be able to finally move on from Roblox? I don't know. My content has been built off this platform, and it's so hard to make a video and feel good about the fact that it's on Roblox when it's fucking Roblox. The same corporation that has been negligent to moderation and its community, and even children, to an extent. They aren't protecting kids. They don't care about you. I don't care about the children. I just want their parents' money. It's hard to play Roblox and feel good playing it now. And it's even harder for me because this is the platform I've primarily made my content on. And I have had a deep-cut fear that if I ever move away from Roblox, I'm basically starting new with my channel. People will stop watching. Because Roblox as a platform is novel, and it's special, and it's one of the only few platforms of its kind, metaverse, if you really want to use that language, that have stayed afloat and have been able to churn out games that are interesting and fun. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I love Roblox, and I hate to see my childhood game that I've been playing for a quarter, almost half of my life now. That doesn't make sense. Half my life now burn out and die just because it wanted to appease to not the people that supported its platform for years. People like me, people like the developers that make your favorite games, but instead, the people with a lot of money and no clue as to what Roblox actually is. Damn. It's a hard pill to swallow. I'm sorry if this video was rambly, scatterbrained, and hard to follow, but this has been built up anger that has only been exaggerated the last 3 months. But this anger really comes deep down from 5 years ago. And I can't hold on to it anymore. I need some way to vent it out. Who knows? I hope this video ages poorly. I hope this video is all wrong. 2 years, maybe even 5 years if I'm trying to be realistic with Roblox now. I hope Roblox finally wakes up and has a euphoria, urethra moment, you know? I hope that they learn that the things that they are doing aren't helping anyone and are hurting us, and eventually people will stop giving Roblox money. But Roblox is too big to fail, I fear. So, the only thing I can really tell you is vote with your wallet. Don't buy Robux. Don't buy anything from Roblox. Don't give them your data. In fact, if you really want to, and it might be a little bit hard, but find another game that isn't on Roblox and stop giving Roblox your time. It's the most you can do right now. Well, I also want to hear what you think. How do you feel about what Roblox is doing? Make videos, make posts, spread awareness to what's happening to the real people on this platform. It's worked before, kind of, with the whole schlep thing. I'm sure it can work again.